So things didn't. Tad maybe wasn't a hit that night. You and I discussed it. Did you ever have a chance to call Tad? Did you ever talk to him after?
Oh, do you know what, Tristan? That bites. I had every intention to call him right that day after it happened. I think I told you I asked Aaron for the number. I didn't get it. I got it from you the next day. Gosh darn it. To be honest, it has just been... I know that's excuses, but it's been such a whirlwind. I honestly haven't even had time to talk to my family or my roommates or do you know what I mean? So no, I haven't called him, and I still really, really want to. I absolutely want to have a good conversation with him and let him know that, I am sorry for the way that I handled things, towards the end, for sure. It's just such simple things. It's, we're in the car and he says, well, hey, do you want to go grab ice cream? And my response was, no, I really just want to get home. Versus, well, even if that's the way I felt, what it should have been, a more polite, gracious person would have said, you know what, I really appreciate the offer, but I'm feeling really tired, and I think that it would be best for me to get home early tonight. Right? I mean, that would have been the better way to handle it, for sure. So, am I a perfect dater? Absolutely not, Yeah, which is big. My dad's big on that. My dad was a HR manager and a bishop, so he's been through all that. And his biggest lesson to me all throughout my life has been, actually, all conflict is a violation of expectations. So you just have to figure out what your expectations are for things, right? And I just think that, for me, my expectation in dating is that no one was ever going to put me in a situation where I would feel really embarrassed. And that's what was tough about that one, right? Is it put me in a situation that was embarrassing. That's not my gimmick. I'm fun and outgoing, but that is not my thing.
I gotta tell you, awesome though that you can recognize that and say, hey, one of the things about this social experiment that is so fun is that we're all single. We're all still trying to figure out. Some of us might think we're pros in one area and some of us are pros in another area, but we really are just trying to figure it out, and timing's the key to it all. When it's on the right page, when you're on the right page at the right time, that's when people get married. End of story. I think you're doing a great job dating these awesome bachelors. Show them a good time, make them feel like $1 million, and have fun. That's what it's meant, are that they might have joy.
I agree.
And young ladies that are single are that they might have great joy in the dating world.
Agreed. So, but no, and thank you for being my matchmaker, and thank you for, taking all the time to screen these guys and see the ones that just, aren't going to be a fit, giving me some amazing ones and making it hard on me. That's a blessing to have so many great ones to pick from. So thank you for all your efforts.
Good. Well, I love them. And if it ain't you, I'm going to find them their wifey one way or another.
Tad, Ashley and your sense of humor, Ashley's sense of humor didn't really mesh. Was this a hoax? Was this a hoax is what I want to know.
No.
Is your esteem diminished because you didn't get a second date?
Rejection, anyone who says that rejection is pleasant, they're probably liars. So there was, there's a little bit of an edge there. I just really want to be with a girl that I can love and she can love me back. And to me, that seems so ideal. I'm old-fashioned when it comes to relationships.
Ashley doesn't hate you, just weren't compatible. If you had been asked out on a second date, would you have said yes?
If I had been asked on a second date, I would say yes, because I would assume that things would have gone completely different than they had, so yes.
Why didn't you kiss Ashley?
I feel like there would have definitely been a slap, maybe followed by a left hook if I had gone in for the kiss, and I didn't go on the show to make her upset. I want her to be happy, and I don't think that would have made her happy. I guess that would have demonstrated that there was no chemistry if I needed to know, but I think we figured that out by that point.
But you didn't think that preaching dental hygiene on the corner would make her upset?
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with hygiene or having fun by preaching it. I've talked to several girls after, and they said that they thought that would have been really fun. I don't think she gave me a fair chance, to be honest, but I did feel bad that she didn't enjoy it as much as I had hoped.
Do you feel like you need some redemption?
No, I feel pretty redeemed. I'm going back to work, I'm eating again, kind of really picked myself up since the rejection. I actually had asked Ashley after if she would like to get some ice cream, and she actually demanded that I took her home immediately, and I haven't gotten denied. I think I've gotten denied every single time for a kiss, but I've never gotten denied for the dessert. So that was a first, and it's good to know that that's where my life's heading. Ashley, if you're listening, what's up? Like, what happened?
If you were to marry Ashley, what quality? What's the primary quality you would hope your children would have of yours and of Ashley's?
I definitely want them to have her intellect and her looks and her beauty. And I would hope that they would have my Facebook following that I have. So I'm at like 200 plus friends right now, and it feels good to be liked like that. I had a great time. I'm really glad that you guys invited me to come on the Mormon Bachelorette, and it was a good experience for me to go on a date with a girl like Ashley, and it helped me realize what I want. And yeah, it was awesome.